I guarantee you, I cannot do it a second time. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to What If I Could Scroll Stuff. Welcome to Daily Scrolls. What if I could scroll stuff? Portrait design at Woodworks. Ah, sure is a lot of freaking crochet chat going on. I can't do it.
It
I
was a
can't do it.
continuing
I,
conversation.
I just went through this whole rant and I wasn't even live. It was so bad.
Oh my
Laughing,
god, my
Jessica.
face
What do
hurts.
you go? Yeah, there you go.
Oh
I
shit.
can't do it. I'm laughing too hard
Yeah.
now. But
It was like a minute.
on on a crochet note for stitch markers, use a lobster claw and like 4 or 5 rings. Like you could even do, frick, you could even do
Just
like
tails.
6 rings. Yeah, you can even do like 6 rings, like your
Yeah, I'm just
keychain,
trying to
right?
get in.
You can,
It's
earrings.
obviously it's mainly Amanda, but I'm trying to see what she has in her head because uh, if it can be cheap, the only downside is the cost of
Well,
the
see, because like
class.
honestly, because well, yeah, well that too, but it's gonna be like shipping too, right? Um,
Yeah.
so there's I'm not with you guys. Freaking crochet show me.
But
Go
she
back.
seems to have something very specific in her head, and that's what I'm trying to get.
Okay, okay, those in there, they're considered safety pin stitch markers.
Uh huh.
Hold on a second. They're considered safety pin
Hello,
stitch
Dave.
markers because they basically close. They close like a safety pin, right? And they're
Yeah.
basically just go through your loop and just click them together so they don't fall off. A lobster claw will do the same thing. I've also seen like long stitch markers that are probably I've seen ones that are like 3 inches long
Hello, Greg.
that are
Hmm.
basically like kilt pins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So
she seemed to think 2 inches would be way too long. So I'm just trying to figure out what's in her head. Hello, Greg and Dave. Hello, people. Good Lord, it's dark in here. Um, I'm him, and I'll be here doing stuff. And it's so good to see y'all again. And I got to witness John just going off the rails before the show even went live, thinking he was
who's
live.
all out?
That was freaking
Who's all
hilarious.
out in the chat anyway? Uh, Jess, Cliff, uh, Herb, Greg, Dave. How's it going, guys? Oh, we got Herb here too. Hey, Herb, how's it going? Oh, you're eating.
Hello.
I'll come back to you.
Hello.
Oh, you done eating? As he takes another bite, no, he's done. So he's done now.
I feel the same way, Jessica,
So
but
we're
I really want to see what people would buy. I'm open to so many things
yeah.
as far as selling.
You gotta make one of them angry. You gotta make an angry inch one.
Yeah, I was
You ever
hungry.
seen that movie?
I cannot say if I have.
Hedwig and the
Was
Angry
it down?
Inch. Oh, just
No, I've
Google
never
it.
heard of
You're eating again. You're still eating.
it.
Do you
Herb
see how
says
much?
hi.
I'll wait till you're done.
You see how much ham's on that plate?
Well, you can stop taking a bite to say hi.
I'm still chewing on the first piece I had a minute ago.
I love this country.
Hello,
Uh,
folks, and thank
Howdy,
you
Amanda.
all for coming and seeing me earlier. But my arm is killing me.
tell him what you told me earlier.
Nope.
I hate it too. Ginger, come on, you
Oh, it was
can't get by
bad.
that.
Yeah, Cliff,
Oh,
Google Hedwig and the Angry Inch and just look at the description of it. The movie. All right. So I don't know if she's gonna show up tonight, but somebody remind. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Reminding me of something that I didn't do for them yet, Dave. It's not your knives. I'm not working on your knives right now. Um,
okay.
I will get working on them. I will work on your knives. But somebody mentioned, oh, did you even start my project? I'm like, you know what? If you come on the
Define
show,
start.
I'll start your project for you. Oh well, I'll try and be over there as long as Kimberly and Nancy are done. I'm like, well,
They ain't done yet.
Are Nancy done yet?
Nope.
What?
My damn dog won't leave me alone. I'm gonna go smoke to get her energy out.
Imagine now.
Hey, you cute. See, I could do like John and Art and just smoke and not say nothing, but everybody notices I'm walking the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
Or I stop reading comments.
So I'm trying to actually remember how big, because it's a duplicate, and I couldn't not find my drawing for it. So it's a duplicate drawing of a pattern I did for Christmas that I sent to Mishi, and this one's for Angela. It's a Crochet and Crime Show one. No, I can't do that. My my program's messing me up right now. And there she is. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
So it is?
You see, your voice is working. I knew it would.
Voice
But
always.
my voice always works. Apparently, they're still on over there, though. I'm surprised you're actually over here right now.
I excused myself. I got a pass.
Who is it?
Oh, okay. Did you tell them what you were doing though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you told them what you were doing, and they're like, "Go ahead," because it's gonna take forever to get done anyway. So you might as well go get a look at what the links to start off with.
Is this Angela? Or
I got the blessing. They told me to have fun.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember how big I made Mishi's though. I think it was 6. Probably. I can make yours. I can make yours 7. 7 inch is a good size, right? How big do you want it to be?
Hold on, and I'll measure what I'm going to use it for.
Oh. Okay, if anybody doesn't know, that's Angela Kraus. Angel, Angel's Crafty Halo. She's in our voice background now. Should everybody say, "Hey, Angela"?
Hello, Angela.
Herb's eating still. Oh,
I can't see chat, so I apologize, y'all.
that's okay. No, not yet. I said hi.
I need it no larger than 8 inches.
7 will
Yeah.
work then. Is 7 a good size for you though?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on a second. Get. I'm only working in 2 freaking windows, but it's lagging on me because I have open in my other window. Let me get rid of this heart over on YouTube. I actually found out how in that live reaction is over on the side there, working on your phone and over on a computer too. It's just so annoying. I don't know why they just can't get rid of it to begin with. So to make my viewers happy and my chatters happy,
I'm not happy.
I'll get rid of it for you. There you go. All right. So get back to this one. As you're saying 7, so it'll be 7 inches across and 6.8 high. Let's put 7 by 7 then. Okay, so I need to print off a couple of these. Just give me a second here.
Hey, Greg. So happy I was just
I'm
sick.
trying to even remember. I'm trying to even remember how I did Macy's.
You didn't save it?
I couldn't find it. I had to refind another one and fix another one up for Angela here. That's what I was working on right
Hello,
now when you guys came
Angela.
in.
Hello, Cliff.
I said hi from back there, but apparently my Bluetooth isn't working back there again. I was sitting there saying, "Who's the one that came in audio?
No, we heard
Hello,
it.
anybody?" Just got to put the sections together, and I'll be done with this one. And then Lord knows what the hell I'll do. Good to hear you again, Angela.
Go do another one, Cliff.
Hey,
Do what?
you're gonna call her Jessica. You're gonna call her Jessica.
Did did I say Jessica? Son of a bitch. I
You're
don't think I
about to.
was.
You're about to. Yeah. It's good to
I'll
hear you
keep
again,
my.
Angela.
I'm a shit friend.
What?
They say I was going to call you
Trust
Jessica
me.
at first.
That's what you
I don't
said.
know different. So. Hello, female in the background. It's good to hear you again.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I think I'm getting full.
Thank you. Good to be heard.
What you munching on, Herb?
Ham. Oh, sorry, I forgot he could
Half a
talk.
pig.
Yeah.
Half a pig. Oh my.
Hello,
Hello,
Liz.
Uh,
Liz. Did you win at the casino?
hey,
If so, remember I'm your best friend.
Hello, Liz.
everybody won just everybody won just by her showing up and get a chance to see her.
Aww. Suck up.
Well, see, Liz, I don't know, Liz. I gotta do something special for Liz because she like freaking comments on every video after they're posted, even though she's in the chat. She still posts on every video afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
She's cold.
$249.
Hello, Don. I
That's
forgot
an
I don't have
odd
to yell. I'm
number to
not
win.
typing.
What are you playing the penny slots?
Hello, Don.
Hey Don, how's it going? Do they still got penny slots down there?
Hey,
Hi, Dawn.
Don't get me lying. I ain't been in a casino in years.
Yeah,
Don's stuff says delivered. I wonder
I
if
know there's
her
like no penny.
courier brought it to her. Sorry.
I'll guarantee you there's like no penny slots up here because we don't even have pennies anymore.
Okay, dances with aardvarks is Mike. Right.
Correctamundo. Hello,
Holy
Mike.
shit, that's one in a row. Go me. She says, no, I gave my money to my brother and he played. I hate gambling. Hello, Mike.
I don't like it. I just think it's a
Oh.
waste of time and money. See, but there was a time when I had expendable funds. Let's just call it expendable funds. When I had
I
expendable
remember
funds
when.
that I would
Sorry.
spend the day. So the Legion would open up at 10 o'clock in the morning for coffee, but you couldn't play the pull tabs, right? So we had to wait till 2 o'clock to open pull tabs. So between 11 o'clock, 11 and 2, me and one of the other guys would go to the bank, pull out a bunch of money, go to the liquor store, start day drinking, go out to Legion at 2 o'clock, put $100 down on pull tabs, and while we're doing that, we're just opening our pull tabs. That's all we're doing all afternoon, just drinking and opening pull tabs. And we would win enough out of our pull tabs that we would go for dinner and more drinks. We'd pick up his wife and whoever I was looking at, whoever I was friends with at the time. We'd go get dinner and drinks, play the VLTs there, throw another $100 in the machine there, and it would pay for dinner and drinks and everything else. And then we would go home. And we did this like every day.
Holy moly.
didn't really come out like we came out. It didn't really come out above like a huge mega profit, but we came out even every day. It was what a waste of time,
I
honestly.
remember when Texas first got the lottery and did scratch offs. I bought some, won $20, spent $20 on them. In other words, I ended up with nothing because I kept thinking maybe I could win more. So I will never gamble
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
I've heard a good rule is to gamble with only a third of your winnings, but I've never listened to rules
Well,
anyway.
basically, pull out what you put into it. Pull if you pull out what you put into it, everything's all profit anyway after that. So
That's
if
true.
you put in $100, you win over $100. Pull out your initial $100. Just gamble with everything else after that. Then you're good to
Yeah.
go.
Don, did your courier fella bring your mail? Because it says delivered. Hello, Connie.
Hello, Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie. Hey, Mike. Hey, Greg. I'm slowing the chat. I was over the other thing there. Hey, Jess. Hey, Herb. Hey, Cliff. All right, I'm caught up.
Mike said I pulled a grand a week
I'm
out
caught
of
up until
slots
somebody else
for a
comes in the
decade
show.
and drank a lot of it.
Oh
There you
man,
go,
I'm tired.
Angela. See? Printed it off for you and everything.
All
Now you have to get
right.
some wood. Well, I was actually I was in here I was in here early. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it at all. I don't know where it's at on my the one I did for Mishi. What the hell?
Awesome. I
Oh
don't know why
lordy.
it takes as long to get to California as it does Canada. It's crazy.
Heinz seriously good chocolate mayonnaise. Are you serious? Is this the real thing?
Dawn will be back. She's cooking and working. LOL. And she said, Cliff, I received my beautiful jewelry. Thank you.
Sweet. I wonder if I shouldn't start sending hers rush because it takes forever to get there.
Oh my god, it's real.
What would be
So
real?
Heinz ketchup and Terry's Orange launched chocolate orange mayonnaise.
Ooh,
You?
No, no.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
I'm going to puke. I
They
don't
brought it
hardly use
apparently
mayonnaise anyway, but I don't want no chocolate mayonnaise.
Well, you
apparently they
can
brought it out
taste in a chocolate
like a
cake, and it's wonderful. But no, not with ketchup.
see? No,
See, I don't
mayonnaise.
like chocolate cake either.
Orange mayonnaise. Well, orange and chocolate mayonnaise. I don't
Mm-mm.
It
know.
don't even sound good.
Well, hell, I'll try anything once,
You go
unless
right
it's
ahead.
I was saying hell. No, I was about. To, not probably gonna go overboard if I say that. Never mind.
Um, um, no. My brother sent it to me. No.
Okay. Well, I
Uh,
was in the shower
you know
earlier.
what? So I shared out Connie's link. I didn't even go look at it. Bad friend.
I
I'm gonna
know
have to
it.
watch the replay on. Okay.
I've been
Never
saying
seen you
that.
over there.
Yeah, I never got over there because I was doing too many other lives. I apologize, Connie.
I was everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man.
I was
Man.
over at Jim's. I was over at Mishy's. I was
All right.
over at
Let me go.
Connie's.
I gotta go. I gotta get some wood. I'll be right back.
Don't rub too hard.
Can you hear me now?
I should
Yeah.
use that.
Sardines.
Since I can't scroll at night, I think all I'm going to do is early Saturday morning or Sunday.
I haven't figured out what day of the week I'm gonna do whenever I start, if I ever friggin' start. It would help if I wasn't so blind. The cameras wouldn't have to be in some areas. Or the work wouldn't have to be right up my ass.
Connie
You know,
wants to know, did you like my St. Bernard? I loved it.
Who's a brown noser now?
He's got a little sunburn, see? I like all her stuff she does.
Me too.
Oh, that's pretty good.
My first mistake would be picking up the paintbrush.
That's what we heard.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
I was really happy to see you on the scroll saw today, Herb.
Yeah, that was
thank
cool.
you. I did better than I thought I was going to.
I think it looks excellent. I mean, if you would have told me you were doing it with one arm, I wouldn't have believed you.
Like I said over in Kim's, he's gonna finish it. He's gonna finish a project before I do. He's only got one friggin' arm, and one leg.
Oh man, I didn't do. God dang
Your
it!
right hand is your dominant hand, right, Herb?
Yes.
I forgot to do a second set of yeller.
But hopefully by Christmas I'll have my other bionic arm.
Don't pull
It's
it
Yeah,
the
off.
what'd they ever
second.
say about that anyway?
I'm
Or
waiting on, the doctor just filled out the prescription for it, and now it's in the insurance company's hands.
Just don't pull it off.
You know he's gonna play with it, freaking choke. Well, look what I can do.
I,
Look what I can do.
I'm going to be waving.
Just waiting for the first show. Waiting for the first show that he has it on. He's gonna go no 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 no.
No,
It'd be
I'll have
cooler if we
it,
got.
I'll have it on tape.
Yeah, I was gonna say get the sound effect.
Look at I
That's
can do.
hilarious.
No 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 no.
In a chipmunk voice. Hello, Crystal.
Hello, Crystal. We're stooges now.
She's
Hello.
over there on the Facebook.
All choked up. Crystal who?
Uh,
Bacos or Bacos?
yeah,
Oh, Crystal. Moonrose.
yeah.
Why don't you just say that?
Because
I
I ain't know
wanted
it was
you
the
to
same
guess.
Crystal.
Throw me off by
I,
giving her a real name.
I didn't know who was who. I mean, I didn't know her last name. So. You know
I
what they
didn't
say
either.
about assuming it makes
I,
Charlie an asshole.
Well, that's just the way it works, isn't it?
Herb got removed. What?
What?
What? Herb got what?
It just popped up there. It says Herb scrolling station removed. I don't want to remove me.
Oh, that's because you just put your. No, you just put your mouth over it.
Oh.
I put my who to what?
You hovered your mouse over it or something. That's hilarious. I think I just banned myself for
Hey,
87,000 minutes.
Hello, Chris Kaleidoscope.
Hello, Miss Chris.
Well, yeah, but I bet one thing I won't have trouble going to sleep tonight.
No shit. Unless you're arm pain.
oh, it's hard work. Yeah, freaking arm pain. Take some meds before you go to bed.
I'm gonna remember to
Ow.
take some damn melatonin tonight if I go to bed early enough. Don't want to miss the big old eclipse where I can't see because of clouds. I just want to see it
Oh,
because I've never seen one. That's literally it.
you'll,
I've seen a
you'll,
very,
you'll
very
get to see
small
it.
portion.
It may be
Okay,
cloudy, but it'll still be dark.
you gotta make some
Yeah.
noise.
Thank you
I
for
have
the
a tool for
warning.
that job.
I make noise in my pants.
It sounds like you just did.
What me? God bless America.
Oh,
I let my
man.
launcher ring and I have to stand up to find the son of a bitch. I lost the ring altogether. This makes no sense. It is stuck to my balls. Oh, I was stepping. That's probably not good for it. Crystal wants to know, is someone talking to you behind you? I'm not sure who she's talking to.
Yeah,
If
Talking to
I think it's
Angela.
Angela. Angela's in the
Oh, yeah.
background.
Angela is audio only. Oh, what? Excuse me.
You're excused.
See you later.
Hello, Tracy. Moonlight Crochet and Crafts.
Hello, Tracy.
Oh, see, she's on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Been so long since I've seen you, Tracy.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to go to these pointier pliers when I start joining the sections because it's too
Hi,
pointy here.
Connie.
Oh, man.
So what have you been up to, Ange? We haven't heard from you in a while. You know, we see you over on all the shows and everything all the time.
That's about it. I've just been in people's chats watching live streams during the day to catch up on everybody that I missed.
It's definitely good to hear you again.
I
I don't
appreciate
know
that.
that I would recognize you if you walked in front of me simply because I don't see you.
That's a
I'd
good.
recognize her. If you hear her talking, you'd recognize her too.
Yep.
Well, I don't hear her talk real often either.
She got that. I don't know. You got a
Would you
specific voice.
recognize her if she was typing?
But
Hey, I know you.
she's the one calling me by my government name.
Hello, Jerry. Mr. Yarndall is in.
Hello, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take me some pain pills before I go to sleep tonight.
Relocate this.
I definitely will. I would have finally gotten my sleeping schedule straight if I had remembered to take a melatonin. Melatonin.
Yeah, I should have got out there and practiced before I even went live, but I didn't.
I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of it. You haven't done that in what, over a year?
10 years.
Damn. It doesn't seem like that long.
Hello, JJ.
Hello, Jay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like 10 years though.
It
Hi,
has.
JJ. Wow, 10 years.
Yep. That's what I gave my wife for an anniversary gift.
Oh, there's one second.
The stroke literally happened on our anniversary.
Oh, man. I'm assuming that's something. Well, I was going to say was probably shouldn't say happy anniversary, but that's the good anniversaries there too. Hello, Annie. Welcome back to
Hello,
everything.
Annie.
Hi, Crafty Annie.
I seen you earlier.
The voice in the background is Angela. Crystal's playing in the kitchen. Connie, Annie loved the painting.
Oh.
Annie had to hurry up and get back here so she could get her perv on again. That's what it is.
What?
What?
I say this
I've
is
only,
so, Joe.
I've only got to catch like two of. Oh, there I missed a place. Two of Spoon's lives. I missed the bloody room. I'm always excited when my longer distance. God bless it. Uh, like Canada and California, it's crazy that it takes as long to get to California when they finally make it.
I know it took almost 2 months for me to send a package to the States and the UK.
Huh. I don't
Somehow
think.
or
Well,
another, that they
sorry.
kept losing it in Chicago.
Well, I The furthest one I've sent is Wales, and I couldn't believe how fast he got it.
Apparently yours didn't go through Chicago.
Here's hoping. And he says, "Damn stink bug. Sorry, I've been trying to use more deodorant."
Oops, was that me? Good night, yeah.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Sound like you're tired, Herb.
I am tired. I ain't never been this tired.
You're sitting on your ass all day, I thought.
Hell, I
You
sit
sitting
on my ass
all day.
all day anyway.
All you ever do is see you sitting on your ass. What the hell? How do you get tired?
It was moving
It,
all that stuff. That's
so
what it was.
it's hard work getting back into it, though.
I'm telling
Kudos
you.
to you, though. Kudos to
I,
you for even trying it again, honestly.
thanks.
That they're
I've,
going,
I've
yeah.
complimented you 10 times today, Herb, and I ain't got a single thank you. I get your
Yes,
idea.
I thank you.
He did.
You
But
hate.
if
Why
you
don't you just
quit
say you
running
hate?
your head so much over
I'll
in the
kick your
live,
ass.
Yeah, stop
It
your
was the
freaking talking.
or here,
it was the comments, you bastards.
let me stand up.
Shit.
Get your weight off that foot, man.
Yeah. Listen to Dr. John.
Dr. John, I don't have to worry about it. Dr. Pam in there, I got to worry about. Oh, man.
So what's everybody up to out
What's the
there
matter
in
with you?
fancy fun day world tomorrow? I'm working.
Honey will
So.
be RV.
Hopefully I can sleep late, and then I'm going to come in here and finish hooking up the computer to the tablet. That way I can get some stuff done. I've been slacking. I'm just glad I didn't. I decided to do that one I did today instead of that wine glass. Oh my God,
Oh yeah.
I'd really be cussing that one.
The lesser of two evils. That's still right in my price, but I
Not
said it, and
shit.
man,
Oh man,
I'm sorry, Mike.
I don't. It's my. Oh, I, I need some more coffee.
No, I
I'm sorry
shushed
to
her
hear
because
that.
I didn't want to interrupt you. Somebody keeps drinking my coffee and smoking my cigarettes. I'm gonna go try to find them and tackle them.
That would be the dog. The little brown one that keeps running around behind you.
Actually, she's perched. It's the black one running around right now. And then the
So
little white one
Ange,
right outside the
how
door
long did it take
also.
to finally get all your water issues dealt with? I thought, didn't they start that like in December?
Yep. And it took what? This month I finally got it all done. The
Damn.
plumber didn't come back to finish the job, and a neighbor came and looked at it. He tried to turn it on over, switch it for me, and it busted the line right off. So I called the plumber, told him what was going on. He told me that he would be here on Wednesday. That was the latest he could get to me. And then turn around and he didn't even call or show up on that Wednesday. So the next day, I got a hold of him because he wasn't even responding to any text or anything. So that Thursday, the next day, I told him what was going on, and he called me, and said that he was terribly sorry that that happened, and he would make me priority once he got everything sorted out. He'd let me know when he would be able to come. He didn't call or anything. So Saturday of the week that he was supposed to be here, another neighbor out here that is a plumber came and looked at it and bought the line and the fitting that needed to be done and installed it for me at no cost. And so I returned the phone call to the original plumber, and I told him, I said, "You are no longer needed, and I'm not paying you the rest of the money."
No, he just wanted to sound like he wanted money, and that was it.
Yeah, I already gave him $600, so.
Holy moly!
Mm-hmm.
Just went into my social security thing.
Hang on a minute.
Hello, Debbie. Hola, Maritza. Hello, Carmen. Hello. Oh, you already said hi to her.
I'm like, oh, my glue's empty, but I remembered I got a new one.
Yeah, I'm all beamed up again. Hey, actually, Angela, I'm gonna write to you on Facebook Messenger.
Hmm?
I'm gonna write to you on.
Yeah, she's on her phone right now. It's gonna hurt you.
Well, she doesn't have to
Hello,
be.
Maritza. Hey, Chris. What? Bobby did a premiere earlier. See, Bobby hasn't been on in freaking I don't know how long. So hey, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Oh, that's where it's going. It's stuck now.
Hi, Joe.
Holy moly!
What? What's going on?
Oh, I was looking at Missy's chat, and it just
Yeah, I don't know how she keeps up. Well,
I
it's like
don't
over
either.
on uh, watching Mishi's chat, watching Mara's chat, watching uh, Nishi's chat. It's like freaking. It just goes and goes and goes, and they spend the first
Yeah.
hour just saying hello to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
Hello,
I have never
Joe.
seen her under 95 people watching. She's got 106 over there.
Yeah. A couple times I was over there. It was 136. Just unbelievable. I don't know how they do it. But like I said, like they spend the first hour just saying hello
Just
to
saying hi.
everybody.
I watched Missy do that for an hour and a half, 2 hours the other night.
Yep.
Hello,
You
Mama
had
fill
a,
in the blank winch.
I think you had 122 views.
Hey Amanda, how's it going today? How was your show? Is the
Hello,
show over?
Amanda.
Is the show all over? Your scraptastic basket?
Amanda. On your way to
Oh,
bed now?
Myra's
What
on
the
now.
hell?
Mara?
Oh,
Okay, this is the wood show, not the crochet show.
well, look at that. You're working on a ball of yarn, but this is a wood show.
What is she gonna do?
Blame Angela.
No, she's too nice a person to blame anybody. Hello, Larry LC.
So Angela, what colors were you thinking about for this?
I can tell you,
What?
teal.
Mm-hmm. See, I remembered. That was a
Yeah, well, that's because
base.
he's still working on your logo.
Oh, my mind,
Perfectly.
my mind, my head hasn't been right in a while.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, I still got Angela's logo to work on.
I even got a note posted on the board over.
So you're having to throw
Oh,
you under the bus there.
I was fixing to. Oh,
So,
But
Ange,
Lucy,
who brought that up? Was it Kim or you
What?
about your logo, about this crochet hook?
Me?
Okay. You know, you could have done it quietly and just messaged me. Eh?
well,
Throw
should
me
I
under the
give it
bus.
away?
Throw me under the bus. Put me on the spot. No, this way I have witnesses.
About unfinished products and projects, so I thought I'd slip that in there.
I'll give half of it away to you. The one I'm doing is in a heart shaped ball of yarn with a needle through it. That's all I'm telling you. I'm putting on it.
Okay, that sounds sweet.
There may be a set of wings, a halo, scissors.
Oh wow, that's intricate, isn't it?
Yep. Well, I ain't got the shoes. I can't cut it out.
Angela, did you hear me? I was over by the door, so you may not have.
Nobody heard you, Cliff.
Okay, check your mail. Or, I sure would like to
I'm
see
going to be
why I'm
smart about
losing
doing this one
Bluetooth
too.
distance.
I'm actually going to cut 2 of them right now, which I should have done the
Uh,
first time.
I missed some chat. Larry, I didn't finish it. I think there's 6. Well, Bourne's got to be done in the bottom of Texas.
Oh yeah, Angela, you're supposed to be reading chat. Oh, you can't. You don't have chat up on your phone. Never mind.
Jerry, you're the
Good
techie.
evening,
Why was
Steve.
my Bluetooth distance slow? So, I mean, I never had a problem getting Bluetooth from the door. I don't get it.
Get rid of Starlink. Send it to John.
I'd rather never speak again. And I know a lot of people feel the
Can we
same
get that
way.
lucky? Can we get that lucky?
That's why I tried to head you off with that.
Let's see. Somebody talking about Favi?
Yeah,
All
Bobby,
right.
live.
What?
Yeah, Bobby went. Bobby had a show on. Yeah, that's what I said. Like it's been like 2 years since, well, since right before she had her last baby. She decides to do a show and not announce it to anybody at all.
Jerry said Bluetooth's only about 9 feet, Cliff.
But I've never had this problem.
And Steve at Harnell Media says, "Hello, Onion Man." Oh,
Okay, so and we'll be going over this anyway as I'm cutting it out and before I finish it. So this backer will be black crayon infill, right? I'll do the crochet and crime show out of this fancy pine here, which will be double layered up over top of those. Does that work for you? So it'll look like that, and with the red blood drop on it.
he didn't listen
Okay,
to a
work.
word I said earlier, did he?
Yep.
Okay. No. I said crochet and crime show will be done out of this. This will be freaking teal. I suppose you want ombre as well, right?
You got it. Yep.
I heard that.
See,
No, Larry, I
see,
had nothing but compliments today. I think Dave's more impressed than I was.
Hi, Steve.
so I don't know if she's still here, but I know there's 2 So I'm working on Dawn's logo right now as well, and I know that Jessica has asked me to do her logo, and I'm doing Amanda's logo, regardless whether she wants me to or not, because I'm gifting it to her for I'm gonna send her handles.
Now Connie wants
Her
hers done too, John.
multi-flip handle. Yeah, I saw. Well, that's why I mentioned that.
Thanks, Steve. Connie will be RB.
Every time I get two dogs, I lose another one. She'll get cold. This is for her.
Oh, did I take my pill? Oh yeah, I took them. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Hello, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie, how's it going?
The babbler in chief wasn't there to read
Hi,
comments.
Debbie.
To be honest,
That's
Sis,
contagious, Herb.
I know it.
I'm gonna lose all my blinker fluid because I'm gonna be yawning.
Oh God.
Just asking.
Jerry said Cliff is probably trying to talk, but we can't hear him. Yep, I'm telling you.
Can y'all hear me right now?
No.
Okay. That is so weird. I've never had that problem before. I'm wondering if my
I'm
headphones
telling
have
you,
got
you
too
just need to
cozy.
send John that star link and be done with it.
Not happening. I'd rather send my mother. And
Your
I like my
computer
mom.
mic is on, but your Bluetooth isn't.
Oh, Joe, that would be Angela. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Angela, or Angel. I prefer to be called Angel. From
Oh, well,
Angels.
shit. You could have told me.
All
Oh, why
right.
does it keep. What the hell? Uh, apparently I'm going to have to
Reboot
go
the
out and come
computer.
back in because it completely disregarded my headphones.
Okay,
That don't
so
make a difference.
no, you don't have to go out. So say it's not in your list anymore.
No, that's weird.
Hi,
Uh,
Kimber. Hi, Joe.
it's
Hello, Kimberly.
connected to my computer. Okay, I will be right back.
Hello,
And if
Miss
it doesn't
Mary.
show up, then I'll reboot.
Oh, is Kimmy here?
BRB.
Hey, Kimmy. Yeah.
That's the
So,
best
yeah. So,
word all day.
trust me, Kim. The last time I put my pajamas on, I was up till 6:30 in the morning doing lives. But I was learning how to crochet, so I got that. Hey, Nancy, how's it going? Glad
Hi,
you
Nick.
guys could, glad you girls could join us over here on this
Say,
wood show.
say she can't chat much. Well, glad you're here, Nancy.
Hey, Mary, I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? Oh, I see you in other people's chats all the time.
Ooh,
It's been a while since you've been over here, though. Wow, it's great seeing you. It's great seeing everybody out there.
I'm sorry, Angela.
For what?
I keep yawning.
Keep yawning.
It's okay. I'll just close my eyes and not watch you do it.
It's that cat, she started it. Came up here and got some treats off the desk, and then she yawns. Steve says, can't chat much, Nancy. Can you teach that to Cliff? Oh,
He is
he
coming
must have
back.
seen it the same time I did, Angela.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, You just said angel.
What? You've been lazy, Mary? No, can't say that. Say I've been doing extracurricular activities that do not
What?
involve hanging out in all these chats, videos.
Do I have any 13? Oh, yeah, I do right there. Maybe as tired as I am, I can sleep all the way through the night.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Well, you know my normal routine. I'll be tired, go to sleep for an hour, then I'm up to about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
I'm on my grandparents' sleeping pattern. They never slept more than 4 hours a day.
That's the way I've been doing it.
Connie's back. If nobody read that, I don't know. I wasn't her.
Nope. She said it just as you came back in.
Oh, Debbie, Debbie,
You
Yeah,
need to
Debbie.
go. You
we're
need to
waiting
go
for you
up.
to show up and read the chat.
You need to go up
Damn.
there and read Steve Nealon's.
I just saw it. In my defense today, it's mainly been comments. Those shit was flying. That's funny though. I love you, Miss
Welcome back,
Kimberly,
Colin.
Mary, and Kimberly. I think I'm caught up.
Welcome back.
Hello, good people.
I think at 9:30 I'm going to bail.
That's 16 minutes for you people.
Or back
People.
time it would be 2:30.
Larry Contreras, I sleep 4 hours to two, just three different times of the day. I got 2 hours last night. That pissed me off. Then I went back to bed at 7.
Well, if you quit browsing a computer at night,
I'm not. I'm working on stuff. And he says I sleep 4 hours a day. I always have. Y'all can't type as much because I'm getting in trouble for talking too much.
I'll be right back. I gotta refill my coffee.
We miss
oh,
you.
Sharon, don't
God.
hydrate.
I just
Grab your
refilled
phone
mine
plug
too.
too, because you know it's gonna die.
Well, she ain't the only one going for coffee.
Well, when you get a chance, check your messenger. It's just for info's sake.
Well, see, I was gonna do the same thing too.
I don't see why we can't.
Well, exactly. But none of the people know about it though. But I was going to because my first super chat. That's how much it was from her.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I think it would be nice to do that because just that reason right there.
I'm back.
I'm front.
I'm left. No, wait, I'm top center.
I almost put this on backwards. Damn, Connie gets good sleep. I sleep from 7 to 9 hours every night. The only way I can do that is
Oh,
to be utterly exhausted from working outside all day, or never sleeping for a week straight, which may well happen soon.
don't know. I think it's because I don't have Charlie as my security anymore. Once I lost him, I haven't felt comfortable being here by myself.
I can feel you on the animal thing. God, I can't think of an animal out here that wouldn't devastate me, especially the dogs.
Oh, Cliff. I thought I thought you were gonna say I can feel that spot in for him.
Well, I already said we were married, and she didn't.
I know. That's why I'm saying that.
It didn't sound like she was too up for that idea, so I kind of let it go. We're talking about her in the third person, and she can hear us.
I am not on the list. I got a annulment. Remember,
You were
Cliff?
off the market. What was that?
I said we got an annulment.
Well,
Oh,
that sucks.
yeah.
I wish
Mary's
somebody
on.
would have told me. And he can see clearly now. The blur is gone. Joe said, I'm up all night every night.
What?
I'm back.
Well, why weren't you? Well, Joe, why weren't you on the freaking panel with China and me and Bonnie and Jess?
Some people are more comfortable behind. I'm one of them to a degree. I'm scared to be the sole focus on doing a live stream.
Thank you for reminding me, Annie.
Are you doing earrings, Cliff?
I'm just doing a flag right now, and then I'm not sure yet. Pride Month is coming up, so I figured while I was doing the flag, I might as well do one of these. These are all going to be connected side by side.
So the flags are popular on your site?
Not yet. I did these the last couple days. Let's get this to sit right. Thin red flag, thin blue. Thin blue line, thin red line.
Have a good night, Mike.
Andrew, I hope you're not
Yeah,
talking about
Mike,
the
it's
website.
past your bedtime because it's 2:30 a.m.
I'm sorry, John.
Here's what I've done recently, Angela. Thin blue line, thin red line. This one's going to be bigger.
Why is it going to be bigger?
So the colors will be more prominent. They're not like thin stripes like these.
What's prominent?
I'm just doing 2 instead of 1. Not Mike.
Why does it got to be prominent?
Because that's the people that buy it want it that way.
Why?
I just know from experience.
Why?
I don't know. I figured you're gonna ask another question. Steve said Cliff wants to make sure he shows his pride. I knew that was gonna come from somebody. No, I believe anybody that has the power to fall in love should be allowed to. And why can't they share the same misery as us?
I'm not in misery.
Just remember, whatever you're showing me is delayed because I have to watch it off the television. I can't see what you're doing on this little phone.
Oh. Well, let me know if you need me to show it again.
Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes, I can see what you're doing.
Do you want me to slow down a bit? I can if you want.
No, you're good. I'm watching it up there, but I'm just a little delayed. That's all.
So when are you mirroring? Are you mirroring from your phone to your TV?
No, I have my Fire Stick, and it has the YouTube up there.
That's what I'm gonna call mine from now on. Fire Stick.
But see, it's pulling the internet, and I'll lose the Fire Stick. It'll start buffering on me, and I'll have to reboot the whole thing just to watch again.
Yep. Oh. Joe says, John, I don't go on panels, plus I don't know them.
Hey, Mishi, your show can't be over already. I'm pretty sure you're still saying hello to everybody.
Mishi Leashes. Maybe she's taking a break from saying hello to everybody.
Nope. It's over.
So Mishi, I don't know if you noticed, but I am in, I bought a membership on your page, on your channel. I don't know. I don't know if you noticed it because there was so much going on at the same time.
I'm surprised Art
Crochet, I
hasn't
had a
popped
channel
in.
like yeah. Well, he's see. I don't know what
Uh,
time. Well, yeah. I don't know what time the craft show closed.
on a Sunday, they usually wrap up around 8 o'clock.
I think about noon or so, wouldn't you think? But I know he said it was only like 3 blocks down the road.
Well,
He said this was his closest one. No, was that the last one? Maybe this one was 45 minutes away. I can't remember.
Larry says I could mirror to the TV too, mirror it from my phone, but it drains the battery so much.
See, StreamYard, for some reason, it will overheat my phone really bad.
Huh.
So if I drop out, it's because my battery is flashing. And, well, the screen flashes. I can't explain it. The screen flashes, and my phone is like fire.
Damn. What
Missy
kind of
said
phone do you have?
hello.
No, Mishi, I'm sorry I didn't. Um, I know that's kind. I'm cleaning that. Did you show mine?
What kind of phone do you have, Angela?
I have a iPhone SE.
Well, there's your problem. It's an Apple thing. I'm just kidding. I just hate Apple shit.
It's one I purchased when we got the stimulus.
Ah, I got glasses when I got the stimulus, and I still couldn't spend enough on them. And now we need another stimulus. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Missy, he was doing a craft show this weekend.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since Thursday night, actually.
Yeah, I sent him a text. He never answered me back though.
This one is at this is another crochet and crime show one. This one's for Angela, right, Angela?
Yep.
Why are you calling it Crochet and Crime Show?
I just like it. I like crime shows and crafting.
Oh, I love true crime stuff.
Because it's crochet and crime shows.
Oh, that's what it said. Okay, I wasn't looking up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow the chat. So that now makes a lot more sense now.
See, when I did Mishi, Mishi was on the panel, and she was choosing the colors. We ended up with going with like a bright blue down to baby blues ombre effect.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't look up and see that. But I love true crime shows. My mom said, "You gonna ever stop watching dead people?" I said, "Probably not."
Missy was busy at the prom Friday and Saturday.
Aren't you a little young for prom? See what I did there? Larry LC, I have a 32-inch TV in my shop I watch on. I'd like to get a bigger TV for in there. I had a 65-inch. Yeah, my wife left me to sell it.
I would love to get
Why,
a I'd love to get a screen up in my shop.
why love
I keep telling Pam I want to bring that 80-inch in here to do my stuff with.
me? She just gifted 5 memberships.
What, Mishi? Why are you doing that?
What?
Now I gotta go
No
open. Now I gotta go
way.
open YouTube and find out who you sent them to. Thank
Damn
you.
it,
I
Mishy, you're
appreciate
so
it.
selfish. I mean, Mishalicious, excuse me. Well, apparently Tracy Huber was one of them. And Crafty Annie.
Yeah. Like I said, Mara's on right
Yeah, I'm on
now too.
StreamYard. I don't see it either.
She's got 57
Must
people
be
watching her
crafty.
show.
He said, "Thank you, Michi."
So we got Annie and Tracy.
Tracy too. Woohoo!
And Amish and Fred.
Okay, so Crafty Annie, Bonnie, Bon, damn it, Elaine. Damn it, Elaine. Look, she got one too. Yolanda, Sherry Knowles, and Crafty Annie. There you go. See?
Woohoo! Congrats.
Congratulations.
Have your mods do the work, Johnny boy.
Damn it,
He's
Elaine.
got lazy mods. We do good just to read the comments.
I got my. I have a chat reader who's not even watching the chat.
Yes, he
I'm
does.
sorry.
I thought I was
No,
a
I meant
chat
Angela.
reader.
I'm
Oh.
watching.
Talking about it.
Just that on my TV, it doesn't show me the winners either.
Yeah,
There's
it's 'cause of
some things I
StreamYard.
see and some I don't. Like I don't see any of the emojis that's being used in chat.
Yeah, I don't see him on a StreamYard either.
Yeah, you gotta see them over in YouTube.
So I thought I was a comment reader. I guess unless Angela's here.
No, go right ahead, Cliff. I'm just a
Joe says I get
cheerleader.
gifted a membership here quite often.
You know, I do it to help, but I don't care if somebody wants to be a comment reader at all. Hello, YTF Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Oh, yeah, Innie and Eddie Chris here.
We have other Innies. Debbie did a bunch of emojis. I can't see them. I just see them described. It says, Piggies super thank, Piggies eat, Piggies smile. I remember somebody on one of the lives that was on the panel was like, what does it mean when they do that? I finally figured it out.
Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? Eat cookies. Now sit down.
Mishy's going into lurking mode. Have to clean up. We shall miss you.
Now that was Steve C. that was on earlier today, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the panel, yeah. Steve Combs.
Combs.
It had been forever since he had been on one.
I seen him the other day.
Going
Okay,
to
since
lurking
I'd seen
mode.
him on one.
Do 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 do.
There's the Adele mating call video. Maybe
Well, I don't
play
know.
it.
See, because Adele came in right before we went off. I never played it at all in the last show.
I don't know if mating call is the right word, but
No, she came in. That's my jam.
All the cookies you gonna get tonight, honey.
How old's your cat, Herb?
Huh?
How old is your cat?
2, 3. 2 or 3. I can't remember. It was another rescue that Pam brought home. Hello, Adele. No, she
Came out of the
it worked.
There she
Hello,
is.
Adele.
She stopped at Arby's one night to get us something to eat on her way home, and she seen this cat jump out of the culvert and was going in and out of the cars to the drive-thru at Arby's. And at the time, she couldn't roll the window down in her car, so she opened the door. This thing jumped in and wasn't getting out of the car. So
Aw.
Pam brought her home, and of course, we had her 2, 3 days. She went into season. Pam could sleep the dump truck going through the nitro. A lot of sounds wake me up. This cat screaming. I know you go get her fixed or you go get rid of her. I was wondering when you was at Fatso, you always hear that jar rattling.
I forgot what the hell I was going to say anyway. Oh,
What?
I get in trouble when I go to smoke, and I get in trouble when I read all the comments. I can't win. Apparently, they just don't like my voice or the fact that I smoke.
But I was never a cat person until she got the first cat.
Yeah, I kind of became one once I met my brother's cat, and then the ones out here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Wesley.
Hello, Wesley.
Hey, Mr. Belko.
You should be on
How's
the
our
panel.
favorite Ace Hardware engineer guy?
Oh, that's right. He went back to Ace as a place.
He's a helpful hardware folk.
Ace is the place. Now he's got cheap wood to give to Charles, who isn't scrolling anymore.
Jeannie!
Ooh.
That's
Hey,
right. He
Jeannie.
can just drive another hour down the road and deliver it to me.
Jeannie
Yeah.
is with us.
Where are you
Hi,
going to
Jean.
store it at? 'Cause I guarantee you Wes is not taking it up this freaking 3 flights of stairs to your place.
Hello, Jeannie.
Missed you, girl.
Joe, you probably know this already. Are you on the BOD Facebook page? Because if you are, I know there's a forum over there. Okay, don't even ask why John's already part of fucking Bag a Day and in the forum groups already. I'm just mentioning it now. So you can go over there and ask general questions, and you'll get an answer. That if you're not impressed with it, they'll actually send you another one for free.
I was actually trying to
Yes,
work
I
out
am.
what BOD meant.
Bag a Day.
Back a day.
I figured
Bag
that out now.
OJ.
You-
Yeah.
Thank you for saying it. I thought, is this something that I'm supposed to know?
John
Well,
researches everything.
yeah. So yeah, trust me, John's already part of Bag a Day. Oh, I'm a part of fucking Hobie too.
What?
Can't stitch a chain for the life of me, but you know what? I'm part of all these fucking groups already. I got so many freaking patterns now. It's worse than scrolling. I'm telling you. I probably got 40 patterns in the past week now.
Boy, you just went down that rabbit hole.
I can't
Full
freaking read
blown,
the
didn't
patterns. I can't read the patterns, but I
Me.
got them. What was that, Ange?
Neither can I.
Yeah. I just want to be able to look at the picture and just go, okay, I can do that.
Oh,
Like I
Lordy.
showed, I shared a couple patterns with Nancy today, and she actually sent me a couple back and converted them into English for me so I can understand them. And then by the end of my show, I'll show you.
Anyway,
Jeannie, that
Joe
is
says
Angela.
best to be prepared.
I'll show you. I'll show you what Nancy did. Unbelievable.
Yes, Jeannie, it's me, hon. You gotta see the clock I got from Jeannie. I love it. It's with little yarn balls, and they had little tiny hooks in them for the numbers of the clock. It's neat.
I think she had some. Wasn't
Okay.
that her that had something similar during an auction of Nancy?
That's the one.
Oh, cool.
I sent this to Nancy today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of my show this morning, she sent me this back. She sent back this.
Connie says she can help you with that.
She sent this back, but with proper English, easy to follow instructions, with a picture of one that she made, right?
Yeah.
And then by the end of the show, she's like, "Oh, look here, this is what it looks like if you put three of them together." I'm like, "Oh, damn it, Nancy!"
Pretty though.
I know it is.
She put a
A
ladybug
bowl?
and made it
Oh,
into a cute.
I
she put
know
ladybug in
so.
the middle of that. Well, yeah, because
I kind of figured that much.
because Nancy likes flowers. I was gonna, learn to crochet and make her some flowers, but now she's making them all on her own.
Well, she asked for the subscribers to send in flowers. She still has that bag to fill.
Yeah. What kind of scroll saw work was that? Oh, Wes, you haven't been around, buddy. Yeah, with all the yarnies hookers. So okay, let's call them hookers, yarnies, and fiber artists out there that are in the chat. I've decided to start crocheting. My first crochet show was on last Wednesday. I did a yarn haul.
Oh
Wes, you want to see my yarn? Wes, do you want to see my yarn? No, forget it. So I did a yarn
Here.
haul on Wednesday. Friday I learned how to start crocheting, so that's the rabbit hole I'm down now.
See if my Bluetooth will stay connected this time.
I still want to see Herb's patterns translated. Yeah, well, he's got one.
I don't know where it's at, but I got one. Oh, Nancy's.
All right. Joe's laughing. I said crafters. Annie's laughing. I said hookers.
And your Twisted
But
crowd ain't even here yet.
the new name of my I'm gonna start a new channel. It's gonna be called Hooks, Whips, and Chains.
You're welcome.
And it's gonna be the enticing crocheting journey.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Joe said, I want to see the yarn.
All right.
Yup, just had to get up to talk.
It's quick. It's gonna be quick though.
Yeah, he used that for his first show that he did the other night, Wes.
Yeah,
Yarn
I called it yarn if I could, and I should have called it yarn if I should.
with
Yeah,
the show.
I had the faux pas on that one though.
I still think hook if I could crochet would have been good too.
This is quick. It's a quick show, right? Look at this chenille. This cookies and Oreo. Get some yellow and white acrylics here.
Show him your Hank.
I will. It's in the other box though. Where's relax? Get these big skeins here. All right, mustard and blue. I got my fancy peacock scissors, and I got a bunch of needles and stitch markers. Needles. I got some baubles here. Baubles and thread for a project I already started.
Holy moly.
And I got a couple hanks here. These cool hanks I
Thanks.
got.
I see what you did.
I got these cool hanks from CIA. So I won these first. So I won the yarn first, and then I had no hooks. So then Jessica
Connie says
sent me
she
some
likes
hooks.
the name.
Jessica sent me some hooks. I could start yarning,
No.
crocheting, doing whatever I wanted to do.
You gonna
So
hook?
I was making chains, but they're not even, they're not tight, they're not loose, they're wonky, right? So they're all wonky chains. So I'm like, you know what? I got so frustrated with it. I decided to do something different, and so I made these. without a hook. I use a Q-tip for them actually. Q-tip and and a needle.
That's cool.
And so I got another couple skate balls in
Oh
here,
God, I don't know if I were going to read this.
and then I got my yarn if you could with your host Hooker John. Yeah, I
Chris,
could do
Chris,
that.
Chris K's trying to take us off track. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. He says, John,
And I got these
are
nice
you gonna show
color
her your big balls when you're done?
colorama. I will have to, but so with my hand, right? I got these lovely cakes. Look at
I'm
this.
not
I love these
looking.
cakes. So then I got these. With the Hanks, I had to go buy a Swift. So now I have a Swift, but this is twofold because I can use this as a I was telling on my show. I can use this as a model to rebuild a new one, smaller, more compact, and then I'm gonna get a ball winder as well, and
Hello,
then
Chris from Haley.
we're gonna be looking at building hooks and yarn balls and yarn ballers and uh, ball winders, yarn balls, hooks, hook holders. So
You're getting set up.
colorama.
Chris
So yeah,
Maven come in and
it's
said,
so
"Big
Joe. It's Caron Colorama Halo. Yarn Inspirations. The color of this is I love this color though. It's called Skylight Frost.
Ooh, that is pretty.
It is. There's all your info there. I don't know what you want off of it. It's it's a it's acrylic nylon and poly blend. 5 weight. Says use a 6 mil hook for it. Lovely blue.
Jen's asking you a question. Why didn't you get a regular winder to make cakes like ball yarn?"
I don't have a winder yet. That's so I have to. I ordered a winder. It's on its way, and when it comes in, I'll use it as a model for a winder as well.
And you need fire clip if you ain't doing its job.
Oh,
Uh,
John,
well,
there's loopy yarn where you use your fingers to make stitches.
hello, Lisa.
Yeah, I know. So I there's a couple girls at the flea market that do arm stitching, right?
That's that
Hello,
big
Lisa.
yarn.
I don't have a winder yet, Jen. I only have the Swift, so I can't touch my Hanks yet until I have a winder because I don't want to. I want to try and do everything all at once, but it'll be on my hooks, whips, and chains channel because it'll be my
And he wants you to read her the washing
part of my journey.
instructions.
I'm not reading washing instructions.
You got to give the people what they want.
No, this is a wood show. If you guys want washing instructions, check out my crochet show on Hump Day Wednesdays. Hump Day Hooking Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
Wes said, "I think it's time to go clean the dust off the saw and scroll some wood."
What? You gonna scroll? You're not even on the show? What the hell?
You missed it
No.
today, Wes. I was out there
Yeah.
even scrolling.
Joe, I haven't started the channel yet. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Well, I was gonna do it today, but then Herb canceled on Saturday, so he made today his day. So I'm not blaming you, Herb, but I would have had more time to start working on that today.
I'm
I'm
not
Sorry.
smoking the whole
sorry.
time I'm over here, people. I'm
That's
also
the biggest so
cooking.
far I can find. Jim is going to be making one that does the 1 pounder. I like I said,
BRB.
Jen, I don't have a winder yet.
You could have told me
no.
you had other plans today, John.
Which one do I have coming in? I think I have a 10-ounce one coming in, and like I said, so when it comes in, I'll adjust it for sizing for what I need. Oh, Joe, like trust me, I'll let everybody know when I start it up. Trust me. I'm sure everybody out there will also know and pass all the information on in all the groups,
I ain't
right?
passing nothing.
Mishi, Amanda, Angela, Nancy, um, Jessica, Annie. I can't list you all. There's way too many.
Chris wants to know what a winder.
Chris, are you being serious or are you just shitting with me right now? I can tell you what a winder is. I'll actually just show you a winder. I'll show you the one I ordered.
I'm a sidewinder.
Yeah.
I'm not just smoking though. I just need y'all to know I'm not just having a carton of smoke break over here.
Wes has 17 pieces he needs to get shipped out. But on that note, folks, I'd like to stay, but my eyes are getting heavier and heavier.
Well, it was good seeing
There's
you again, Herb, and good
there's the
work
yarn
today.
ball winder that I have
We'll
coming in.
see you later.
Good night, Herb. Good to see you.
All right, y'all take care.
So when you get a hank, you have to put it on your Swift to straighten it out because when it comes, it's all twisted, and so you got to put it on the hank, which will straighten it out and keep it in line. When you put it on the winder to wind it up, it'll actually wind into a ball or a cake, depending on your cone you have on it.
Yeah, I need to get that whole setup. I have
Yeah, no,
five.
this one's a little pricey though,
What is it
$86,
Damn.
in Canada? What is that in US?
like 60.
Yeah,
But these ones, so this one is made of rosewood. It's handmade, hand machined, hand assembled. So I know that it's quality, right? So I want to buy a quality machine that I know is not going to crap out of me like a $10 plastic Walmart one, right?
right.
Jen, I've looked them up because the thing is you can have one that turns them into cakes and one that turns them into balls, like an actual ball winder, depending on the configuration of the spinner on the bottom, and you can actually change it as well. So I'm not coming out the gate professing to know everything that there is to know about crocheting and freaking fiber arts. So because like I said, I can't even stitch a chain together. So
It's good that Nancy's introduced you to all these new, these different channels
oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, like I love it. I love it and appreciate all the help that I'm getting. And then on Saturday show on China's Live, it was just so overwhelming because everybody wanted to show me. Connie showed me the other day, and then it was way too fast. Connie, I appreciate. I actually slowed the video. I actually went through the video again and slowed it down, and went like a frame at a time on YouTube Studio so I could see exactly what you were doing. And
You were also getting advice from a lot of different people too, so I can
yeah, there was
understand the
so
overwhelming.
much. Whatever happened to old-fashioned ball winders?
They get excited about explaining their craft just like you do with your scrolling. It's
Yeah,
always nice
Ball,
to people
ball
and
winder sounds painful.
and I know everybody asks, what's the bowl called that you put your ball in so you don't roll? It's called yarn ball, a yarn bowl. Yeah. And the thing is, so I already have in the works of making yarn baskets, which would be a yarn bowl, with a side hinge on it, so you can put your ball in the bowl with an access port through it. And I've actually seen people use teapots.
yeah.
Huh, that's kind of cool idea.
And I have quite a few teapots.
I'm a
Yeah.
little teapot.
Stout.
I made Angela sing.
Jen says, "Night, sweetie. We got thunder, and the dog is not happy." Okay, Jen, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it, and because I know you're an awesome turner, and Jim's an awesome pattern designer and scroll sawyer, and you're a freaking crocheter, and you guys just got too much time on your hands to do all these hobbies.
You're a freaking crocheter.
Yeah, Chris, like a lot of people don't know that. It's like the most common item in a freaking house, and because people collect teapots. People have at least two, if not three or four or more teapots in their house. And a lot of people that crochet have never thought about using a teapot as a yarn bowl.
Yeah, Nancy
Just need,
showed it one time that she did
yeah,
it too. Hmm.
but basically just feed it through feed your yarn through the spout. Well, I would actually put a hook through the spout, hook it, bring it through, and then put your ball in.
Right?
Yeah. Depending on the spout that you have on your teapot, though, because all those fancy old silver ones, yeah, you can't do that
Yeah,
with. You get the
right.
mesh at the bottom. John, I just say use a drill to wind the yarn. See, I was actually thinking about that too. Honestly, I was. I was thinking about that, but I would need a because I was thinking about putting, for example, right, like just a piece of dowel onto the drill, but I would need a roller to go back and forth on it as well, which would have to go at the same time. So that way it doesn't, bundle up and then bundle up, switch over. So that way it would just continuously go back and forth and wind properly, right?
Crafty Annie. And for the record, I have 0 teapots. Nancy says, I have a ceramic teapot that I use. Yeah,
Yep.
I was just saying.
Kettle could work with the holding of the yarn. Yeah. So for the bigger balls, you could use a kettle. Yeah, exactly. Lots of ideas out there.
Yeah. Good night, Lisa.
Take care, Lisa. Have fun on your show. I'll have to
Now I watch
stick with wood.
Mama J Way roll with her thumb. Because right now, that's all I am is thumbs right now. I need to get a ball winder and the Swifter.
See, because I know you can actually buy the set, like the winder with Swift as a set. Um, see, here's one on Etsy for $42, right? The winder and the Swift for $42.
Yep.
But I know, like you can buy the. Uh, See, here's a nice one. Epoxy resin, $320. Like, uh,
What?
yeah, $320.
That hurt. Ouch.
But like I said, even the plastic ones, you can buy a plastic one at Walmart for $10. But
I'll use my hand mixer and a toilet bowl roll, and I'll just get her done.
see, and then now I was having a conversation with with
That was
Lydia
funny.
this morning because we were talking on one of the shows last night. She's looking for a yarn stand, and I said, "Well, I was looking at those as well, and I know Michael's has one like this, right? Which I thought was kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
I was looking at one like this, which
A banana holder.
because I saw one like this, which would also be a yarn binder, with a portable one that has a leash on top to carry in your
Uh,
vehicle or hang in the hotel room or whatever, right? And I saw one like this too, and this I think would be the most conceptual one because you can keep all your hooks and needles and stuff in the bottom, like an old wooden pencil box,
yeah.
right? That'll actually hold like different yarns at the same time. So you can put either two big ones on there or four small ones or whatever combination you want, right?
Right.
So
That's neat.
going with a basic concept like that, I can work off of those and build custom ones. Oh, see, because I'm gonna go one further and go. I can scroll saw your logos into here,
Ooh.
right? And I can put holders in the top here for your hooks that your most common hooks and stuff that you're gonna be using all the time. I was thinking about putting a hook stand on the side as well.
Nancy could
Plunger's
do
too
the
big.
jingle blocks. Dang.
Your Southern's coming out, Andrew. I love it.
I'm sorry.
No, I love a Southern accent.
Welcome back, Jessica.
Welcome back, Jacka.
John, you can make your own yarn all over. Yes, Debbie, I can make my own, but I would prefer to have a quality built one that I can use as a model to work off of to
Oh
like
yeah.
like as conceptual concepts. So that way I can build according to the specs of a good quality one rather than a cheap. I can build a cheap one. That's still I can build a cheap one without an issue. But if I buy a quality one to begin with, then I work off of that and deconstruct and build it right without actually deconstruct building mine. Larry, as for the base, I was thinking because yes, my the Swift has this quick connect base, right? It's all wooden wooden screw handle, everything else. So that would just it locks into the base of your table, and I would do the same thing with the ball with the yarn baller as well.
Are you going to paint that or stain it?
What?
Are you
Holy
going
Angela, really? Do you know me by now?
to.
Mm.
Seriously, I can't believe you asked that.
Chris Needle will be our baby.
I'm gonna smack you. You know I don't paint
Can't
wood.
reach me. No, 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 no,
Don't
no.
threaten her with a good time.
Yes, I was a crafter. Yes, I know what painted wood looks like. No, I will not paint quality wood. I will not paint good hard wood. I don't even know. I would even build one out of crappy wood, honestly. But I could stain them, and I would wax it, right?
And pet it and call it George.
Yeah, just like my just like my chenille that I just rub on my face every morning when I come out to my shops.
Is this something
I'm
you
just
should
gonna
be
make
doing in public or just asking?
I'm gonna make like a chenille cloth that'll just hang on the wall that I can just put a cake onto, just rub up against it every morning. Go, oh yeah, this is why I like yarn so much.
Mm.
Break out the towels.
Now, some yarn, uh, it gets me sneezing. My nose is itching and sneezing. I don't know if I'm allergic or what.
Yeah, Miss Kaleidoscope said something about one gets in her lungs. I said you're not supposed to be snorting them.
You need a loom in there. No, shut up, Wesley.
And he meant that out of
Wes-
love.
I'll send you a bag of wool.
Oh,
Well,
I
see,
kinda.
and then the thing is that I got to talk to Mark and try and see if I can get a loom or a wheel, a spinning wheel, right? And then I got to get cards for I got to get sorting cards, not like a sorting hat. I got to get cards for doing my wool out first, and then I got to spin it, and then I got to make them into hanks, and then I got to get dyeing bins and everything else. So let's just start. Let me learn how to make a chain first, and then we'll see how much further stuff we go into this. Oh yeah, Angela, what kind of yarn was that? I remember you showing it to us. I think that's the same fuzzy yarn that Jessica's trying to get pawn off on everybody right now.
She did this to us.
It was red, wasn't it? It was red. Uh, because Jessica's trying to send all this yarn out to everybody, and it looks like garland almost.
Yeah, and I had that, and then I also have Chanel. I have all types of yarn. I
Yeah.
just have to learn the tension and stuff, like you said, holding it
Nah.
All
and
right, Wes.
weaving
Wes,
it
take care. Thanks for screwing up my
in.
show and getting me the other stuff. Jessica says fun fur yarn. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Annie says carding combs. Yes, that's the name we're looking for. I knew what they were. I just couldn't remember the name for them. But freaking Wes. So Wes, if you're actually gonna start scrolling again, are you gonna start going live again or what?
Or at
If you want
least
to come on,
joining
you can come
live.
on too. Well, then, Angela, if so you I thought you were already a crocheter though.
No, no, my mom was the crocheter, and my daughter is. She just finished some really nice. I call them pajama bottoms, but she called them lounge pants. She did them all in granny square, and it's cute as can be.
My family calls them happy pants.
Yeah, exactly. They were.
My mom won't let herself craft. If she gets bored, she starts working and cleaning, and holy crap, she wears herself out. She just never thinks it's clean enough. Can't imagine her being a drill sergeant.
Well, see, the thing is, there are crocheters. Well, there's one block over. And Carrie's like, "Oh, I can get her to come over and show you stuff." No,
Mm.
Has Carrie
like I
found
know
a hobby other than yard work?
she loves her yard work. Her yard work, her gardening. I know she doesn't clean the house, so we got that. As a hobby, though, um, she started scrapbooking, and then she went into quilting, and then she went into um, collecting, and then she went into something else, and then something else. No, she's not very artsy fartsy, but she wants to try to be. But when she gets her mind onto something, she'll just throw herself right into it and then stop it for no apparent
Mm.
reason. I don't know why though.
Well, at least she's trying.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Chris says,
Hello,
if you go down
Jeff.
the spinning rabbit hole, check out Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. We'll see. If I'm going to go down, if I'm going to go down the spinning rabbit hole, I'm going to just talk to Mark because I know Mark has at least 20 freaking spinning wheels that he's working on, and he's got like real antique ones. Because Linda is like the what is she? She got second place world. Well, her team. No, she did. She got second place worldwide. And how long were they spinning for? It was a weekend. It was a week. It was a week, wasn't it? And she personally spun. The hell was it? Was it 12 miles
Wow.
that she spun by herself in a week? Yeah, it was unbelievable. And she, but the thing is, she had to take all the wool to begin with, card it, and then
Honey thing.
spin it, and then roll it in the hanks and everything else. It was just, she does it every year. Like her and the team. It's amazing.
Welcome back, Con.
Hey Red, how's it going today?
Con. She's been con so long.
12 by 12. Larry, you're funny. But before I go any further, like I gotta stop myself. Before I go any further, I gotta, like I said, I gotta start my channel and then start my little journey. with the help of everybody that's out there that's helping me right now. And it'd be great to have like, at least one guest in panel when I do my shows that would show me something different,
I
like
can
the
show
way
you
they
something
do,
different.
the way that they hold their yarn, the way they do their hooking, like reverse knife, spoon, right, everything else, right?
Right?
Hello, Red. Little Red, 1, 2, 3.
I'd love to learn how to spin, but one more craft would be too much right now. Exactly, Annie. But
I'm
I
good
wanted
to
to get
do
to
one at a
like
time.
I would like to get to the point where I can see, and I shared these today too. I want to get to the point sometime where I'm able to do something like this. Give me a second, pull it up. I shared these with Jessica today too. She's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you don't want to start too hard." So let's say I can do this without even looking at the pattern. Like that's how
Oh my
where the
gosh.
point that's the point where I want to get to, right? So
Yeah.
that's the point where I want to get to, where I can just do that, just look at the pattern and just do it without having to read the pattern every time I do it, right?
My mom would make those in a heartbeat. She was
Yeah, I
real.
know.
I see that and I just freeze. No.
And like and I know they're actually making a comeback is the old lace doily
Doily. Yeah.
neck wraps. No, no, the old the lace doily neck wraps basically. They look like doilies, but they're like, I'm gonna say, Elizabethan neck cravats basically for women.
I think
The-
neck wraps are called nooses.
They're called scarves.
That
I
was
thought
that was Joshing back there.
See, Connie says that's beautiful. That's what I started out crocheting. See, that's what I want to like. Like when I started scrolling, I scrolled a couple simple things. I'm like, no, this is too easy. I want to do something harder. And that's when I found Charles. And Charles is ultimate detailed freaking patterns, right?
mm-hmm.
What is an old Victorian lace neck collar called?
And Chris K doing that microscopic kind of crocheting.
Yeah, who was that? Was that Chris K doing that?
I think so.
So they're called. The proper name for them is a jabot. It's French. It translates to a bird's crop, decorative clothing accessory, right? Those, because they're all handmade that look like lace, right?
Yeah.
Those that's what I want to do. I don't know why, I just
I like
do.
that.
Because I think there'd be a new freaking trend for those. And like the detail is freaking freaking details amazing in that.
John's gonna start a trend. The hell am I doing?
But like there's so many different styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
That it's just ugh, it's just another rabbit hole to go down. But in the meantime, because that's gonna be like my part-time hobby. In the meantime, I'm still doing my scrolling
Right.
because this is what I enjoy doing. Not that I won't enjoy doing crocheting, but I will. This is my go-to right now.
Nancy says the problem with the fancy crochet, especially if you want to sell, people won't pay what it's worth.
Oh yeah, they will.
He'll threaten them.
Well, no, see, but what you do is what I would do personally is make a couple, right, and figure out the price on them, and then go down to the ex- the exclusive elite freaking wedding shop we got down here, and talk to the seamstress there, and have her incorporate them into the wedding dresses because like we have a wedding store here where everything is that like they have all the handmade dresses here. And so I would go talk to the seamstress, the head seamstress down here, and talk to her first. And if it's not worth it, then I won't do it. It's not a big deal.
Right,
But I can say that I attempted to do something and I completed a task that I tried to do.
right.
But I've never had a problem going and talking to people that are in the know, that have the knowledge to do it or incorporate it into their work, right?
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I've never been afraid to go and talk to people that are in the know, in the industry, that have the knowledge, to learn from them if they have the time to try and teach. If not, then it's a matter of saying, okay, well, I tried it. I completed my task of what I was trying to do, and now I'll just move on to something else.
Right,
See, like honestly, I don't know of any other scroller that has incorporated crayon work into their art. Like they've incorporated epoxy because epoxy is a thing to do. But I've never ever seen anybody else put crayons into their scroll work the way I
That's
do.
why I'm always saying stuff like I admire the hell out of your creativity.
right. I got a new technique that I've been working with, and because of your crayon influence, it's I'm using a pancake maker and wood, and then doing it through that and letting the pancake griddle, it's a little bitty one, and letting it melt down onto some wood figures that I have.
Oh, cool. Sounds cool. Yeah, have to show me some.
Sometime when I can utilize camera at the same time.
Well, just send me a picture later.
Okay.
Write it down because I know you forget. I know you, Angela.
You lucky devil.
Yeah. I'll just send her a text at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where's those pictures all that you were gonna send? You were gonna send me.
She'd be like, you took it back before so and so o'clock. I don't think we can
Well,
record.
just like with anything, Debbie, or a crafter is totally handmade. But anything that's manufactured, you get it cheaper because machines doing it rather than somebody doing it like this.
I can't make my own rings though. It's an expensive ass venture. That's why the vendors that make them do so well, especially if they're quality.
See,
But
I've always been one to undersell my product anyway.
Me too. John's accused me of it. You can
Well, even
charge more than
Charles
that.
too, and I'm like, why are you selling that for like $3? Freaking, it's worth at least $12.50.
I think especially when you're new to it, you want people to buy it rather than.
that's true too, Nancy. People will pay thousands for a name brand purse that is mass produced.
Yeah, well, exactly. But the thing is that okay, so uh, the 3D stuff that Charles prints, right? Like his little mega doll and his Easter bunny and stuff like that, right? So people never had a problem going to the high end stores and paying. I'm going to use this as an example. Let's say the alien. You got your alien there with you, Cliff? You got it handy?
Yeah.
Okay. So people will go into a pot shop. They'll pay $26 for that because because it's something that will sit on top of their freaking their pot stash box and everything else, right? Oh, look, it's funny you're smoking a joint. Oh man, this is cool. And they'll spend $26 on those, but Charles will sell those for $5
Yeah.
because they're not in the store, right?
Right?
So basically, it boils down to marketing because the thing is, somebody somewhere saw one and said, you know what, I want 10,000 of those. So Buddy makes them at $10,000 and sells them for $3 a piece. He makes his 100 grand, right? And then he upsells it to somebody else as a distributor, and then sells them to the stores, and they're sold at the stores at $26 a piece. When he knows full well he only paid $3 for them. It's
See,
all
John,
profit.
something like this. This is 162 rings, and that's a little bit more than most of my bracelets. Ain't nobody got to pay $45 for a 1x2 flag. That's my biggest concern. I could be wrong, and I'd love to be, but actually, the
Steve,
majority of them can, Chris. But go ahead, John.
Steve says, stop thinking about the things you make as art
That's crap.
and crafts and start thinking about them as art. Artists make the money, crafters don't. Oh, stop thinking about the things you make as crafts and start thinking about them as art. Artists make money, crafters don't. It makes total sense too.
Yeah.
I just remember when I first started telling people the prices of the bracelet. Uh, More than one said $45 for a bracelet.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, if you look for a comparable at uh, a Renaissance or medieval fair, the
Yeah.
chainmail guy that sells them down there is selling them for $80. So
Yep.
$45 is a deal because you can buy two of yours for the same price that he's making one of his.
Yeah, y'all listen to him.
You know,
He may
so
be Canadian, but he ain't so dumb. I guess the only challenge is what are those for? The flags. It's just cool to have sitting on your desk. There's people that make fidget things and sell ungodly. What is called a jelly cube. You can make it that small and it's hundreds of rings, but it feels cool in the hand. Not Annie.
Good night, Annie.
yeah, Larry says, look at the price of Hobby Lobby for crap made in China. And Dollarama and Michaels and everything else, and people will spend. People will buy 300 items at a dollar a piece, but they won't spend $300 for one item that'll last them the lifetime.
Annie, if you need somebody to give money to, I know a guy. I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
But the thing is, if you're just gonna throw money away, then at least give it to somebody who's gonna need it rather than buying a buying a $12,000 pair of shoes that you're gonna wear once
I've
a year.
uh, I've always thought it was funny if somebody pays thousands of dollars for a purse and never has thousands of dollars to put in it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that too, Larry. Yeah, I don't try to sell my stuff to the people that make the same thing. I wouldn't have a chance in hell. But those people that make like chainmail shirts and stuff like that, even a vest is like $600, and you have to use stainless steel because aluminum, like what I use, it would actually pull itself open because of the weight. Hello, Mr. Aldridge. That's why I'm thankful that there's no other so far chainmail jewelers, so that I don't.
See, but like I can take a concept design from something and
And
improve
our
on it,
okay,
like I have, right? Like this crochet and crafts. This is not my design, right? It's a flat drawing, but the thing is, I can improve on it and make it customize it to certain people that want to have it, and that's why I layer it. That's why I crayon fill it. That's why I make it more impressive than a black and
yeah.
white picture that sells for $80.
And I meant other chainmail jewelers in our little group, not in the world, because there's a few.
Oh yeah, she's
And
got
that's
nice stuff though, eh?
one thing that pisses a lot of chainmailers off is when people do a bracelet like I do and they want $18 for it. Those are people doing it for a hobby, and they say it cheapens the market.
Who whose chainmail stuff were we looking at? Was it Bess?
Yeah. Who was it? Who was it? It's still in leather. She does
Right.
micro crochet and stuff, and she sometimes incorporates chainmail stuff into it. Very pretty stuff. Okay, I've finished. I finished. God bless America.
I'm glad you accomplished something there, Cliff.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Larry,
I almost wonder if I should take a section off though.
Larry, are you hinting at Adler?
Okay, I need Joe's opinion. Should I keep it like this, or should I take off and make it look like that?
Well, is it an actual rectangle?
Well, it is, but I'm wondering if it's too long of a rectangle.
Well, no, because a flag is actual rectangle. It's like three by
Oh, I know,
six, three by six.
the 3x5 or something like that. But this one seems a little long to me. I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot.
Squish it together. There you go. See, it's shorter. It's shorter already. It looks wavy. It looks like it's flapping in the wind now.
There you go.
I know that's what I love about this weave, man. It's so cool to hold. That's why I like that Texas flag.
Hi, Larry.
And I thought
Larry
if
says
I
also
ring
most
several
everything I
buttons.
make is one off. I usually don't make mass produce. See, I don't. I really don't like stack cutting. It's just my thing. I don't like stack cutting. I never have. I don't stack them and whack them and friggin' so then at a one. No, it's called stack and whack. So you can do six of the exact same item and sell each one for $35. But I think you might as well just done them on the laser.
There are
Whereas
people, Chris, but you'll pay a big difference. Sorry, John.
I prefer to do one time. Okay, now the thing is, yes, I'm double stack cutting these. These are only 1/8, but now the thing is my backers will be individually done. The crochet and crime shows will be individually done. The backers for those will be individually done. It's just this is the basic design that I need for the infill. I can mass produce these. It's not really mass. I'm only cutting two at a time. It's not mass producing them. But everything else will be one off on the backers of them.
But yeah, I'd love to go out and get every metal made just to show examples of it. But like you get into sterling silver and gold fill and niobium and all that stuff, you start getting into I think 1 ounce for $200, and that's that's quite bad.
Yes, Larry, I like your crochet hooks. Those are really cool.
See, that's something. See, I really don't want to get into crochet hooks though, but if somebody wants a set, I'll try and build a set, but they're not going to be mass produced either. They'll take a while to do one set. Stuff like Christmas ornaments or crosses, I'll stack cut, but I also use my bandsaw to do those. Well, see,
That's funny.
even when I made this 16-point star, right? So I had to do 16 of these.
Good
I
night,
only
Con.
did I only did these as a double stack. Like I didn't like I could have stacked 5 at a time and just done 3 cuts and then done extra ones in that. I double stack cut these because I know I want because the way I think about the work that I do is that when I send it to somebody, they're going to be inspecting it and it's going to be on show. It's going to be on display. Everybody's going to want to pick it up and touch it, and everybody's going to be looking at it going, oh, look at that. Oh, well, why is this one so narrow? Oh, it looks like he must have stack cut these because this one's narrower than this one, but they're all the
Yeah.
exact same, right? And the thing is when you take them and stack them on top of each other,
Mm-hmm.
they're all different, and they should all be the exact same, but they're all different because that's what makes it unique.
Like a snowflake.
Yeah.
Ooh, one of these dogs let loose and that stinks.
That's neat, though. Are you planning on doing anything with that, like color wise, or is it just going to stay that
No,
way?
no. So there's actually 2 of these that I did. So when I put these out on the auction, they'll be sanded. They'll be sanded, ready to go, and I'll flat pack stack them. So you can either buy 1 or 2. They'll be raw. I'm gonna put a finish coat on them, so that way whoever buys them can do whatever they want with them. Because even if I put a lacquer coat on it, you basically have to resand it all off in order to put anything else to stick to it.
Good idea. I like that idea.
I've
That's what I
many
have
times. Sorry,
bought
go ahead,
some
Angela.
off of. Well, I bought some things off of art, and I wanted to paint them, and I couldn't because he already put all the stuff on it.
Yeah, because he dipped it already.
Hmm.
Yeah, see that like
I've
that.
always wanted to try doing like these flags, for instance, would be cool inside of like a paperweight. But I've heard there's mad problems with bubbles because of all the tiny little spaces.
Well,
You make
basically
you
you
make
just you would fill it like partially and then
yeah.
put it in your vacuum sealer and then bring it up more and then vacuum seal it back, bring up more vacuum seal it like you would layer it.
Can you let me know where my vacuum sealer is? Because I didn't know I had one.
I don't know, freaking you got to get a pressure pot, man. That's what they're for.
Well, I'll get right on that.
Well,
All right, I'm gonna check.
but if that's what you want to get into, then that's another aspect of having to go into epoxies. And then you got to get epoxies and tints, and you got to get a pressure pot, and you got to get
Yeah.
your table. You have a sterile area. It's just right. It's one more thing to get into. But then if you start getting into epoxy work, then it's going to take away from your chainmail work because then you're going to want to
Yeah.
incorporate pens into it. You're going to start making epoxy pen blanks and everything else. That's actually why. That's actually one of the reasons why I don't want a lathe or a laser or a CNC. Because then everybody's going to want bowls and platters and wands, and everybody's going to want them all laser cut or charcuterie boards. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm doing. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to knock the people that do it if, if Jerry's still here, right? Because there are certain aspects where that is required, but I don't want to do that. I can find a way with my scroll saw to make wands and pens and everything else that I need to. I I can do it on my scroll saw. I can make an 8-sided pen or an 8-sided wand instead of a 4-sided wand instead, right? And just it's just conceptual art of the way I do things.
I can make a two-sided ring. I didn't think it was funny either, to be honest with you.
Inside and outside.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be circular and everything.
Larry LC. You also have to remember my scroll saw cost me $60 and I got a package deal and got a small drill press with it. And then Steve says I have a lathe and a laser and a shop full of tools, so I work on a computer all the time instead.
See, Steve, your fun toys were supposed to keep you away from the computer when you needed downtime. Isn't that supposed to be the original thought of buying other stuff to keep you away from your main source of business?
What's downtime, he said. He says my downtime is the fourth or fifth hour of night. I'm asleep.
Wait, what, Steve? You don't sleep, Steve. You're
Yeah,
lying now. I know it.
that's a
I know you're
that's
lying
a
now.
that's a rumor. He probably even sleeps upside down, hanging in the closet.
And if you do get 4 or 5 hours of sleep at night, that's when you should be thinking about working on your hobby. Trust me, I do it all the freaking time.
Larry LC, he says, and I'm still using the same blade I put on it the day I got it. Wow.
I was talking
Let's
to
look
my
at my
mom earlier.
bands.
She said, tell him you gotta come eat. Your mama said, and she cracked up.
It's like my bandsaw. Like my mom bought my bandsaw for me because of a bunch of work I did at her house. And so I got the bandsaw, and then it came with a half-inch blade, a half-inch 60 blade. I'm like, I started watching people making all these bandsaw boxes. I'm like, I need a different blade. So I went and bought 6 different blades, and I've had 2 of them on my bandsaw, and my bandsaw basically just sits and collects dust. I've not made one bandsaw box on my bandsaw.
Hmm.
I hardly ever like my bandsaw basically just sits there, collects dust. I hardly ever use it.
Mine doesn't because it doesn't exist. Not Nancy.
Nancy says, I wanted a scroll saw for a while now, but have stepped back and said, I work all the time with my other mediums. Something would have to give. And then she says, good night.
That was all at once.
Sweet dreams, Nancy.
Larry has 3 bandsaws. Okay, I could go back to the door. God dang it! Now I got to prepare more coffee. Do I have any? So rude.
Yeah, I don't know all my saws and stuff. So bandsaw versus I don't know.
Okay, so a bandsaw. What? Okay, I'm basically gonna give you full standalone units, right? So a band everything comes in a desktop unit as well, so it's smaller. A bandsaw has one blade that goes in a circular motion. It's a straight blade that runs in a circle. You get a tire on the top, a tire on the bottom. The motor runs your speed for it. Now the thing is basically you put stuff through it straight because the blade runs straight up and down. Now
Mm-hmm.
you can make compound cuts on it. Um, I can't remember his name right now, but he makes cool compound cut reindeers, and that's his claim to fame is these these compound cut reindeers that he makes on the bandsaw. But he is the ultimate bandsaw guy. He can listen to a bandsaw and tell you exactly what's wrong with it. He can look at a bandsaw and tell you exactly what's wrong with it. That's how good he is. I
And
can't
the
remember his
blade
name.
only goes downward, so
Yeah,
it's a continuous cut.
the blade only goes in one direction, and you push stuff through it. Table saw, depending on like a table saw, miter saw, compound miter saw are different as well. Scroll saws are different as well. A bands, a jigsaw, reciprocating saw, your circular saw. Then you get in your hand saws. There's
Yeah.
80,000 different hand saws. It depends on what you're cutting with it. Whether it's here, hold on a second. I'll grab some saws for you. Hand saws.
Mr. Snodgrass is the
Snodgrass. Yep. Yeah. That he's the bandsaw guy. Who threw that out there?
Okay, preparing coffee again.
Chris. I liked how you said it though.
Okay. Here's a variety of hand saws. This is just a smeckling of what's out there. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a miter saw. Okay. Now miter saws, there's like about 20 different. I'm going to say about 20, at least 20 different miter saws, depending on the cuts you're using them for. Whether you're making dovetails, blind dovetails, half dovetails, miter cuts, right? And
I do those all the time.
a general all-purpose saw.
Yeah.
This is a
Okay.
hand saw.
Out.
Okay. This is like a general all-purpose, just for cutting branches and stuff. You got a pruning saw, right?
Okay.
It's got more aggressive blade on it. Cross cuts for pruning trees and stuff. Up to 5 inch, I think it is.
That'd make a great bread saw. Bread. No, go ahead.
Yeah, it would. Coping saw. This is an original scroll saw. Okay, it's called a coping saw. Um, Now the problem with these is basically you can only cut up to 5 inches deep, but it's got an 8 inch blade on it. So this is like an original scroll saw. This is before power come out, and then you got the powered scroll saw, which blah blah blah. Now the thing is, the coping saws you can get with deeper necks on them, up to 21 inch deep neck on these, from your point here down to your back point, same as my 21 inch scroll saw, for the same reason of doing detailed work without power.
Right.
Hacksaw for cutting metal. Right? You can cut metal on the straight, or if you back this off, you can actually put it on a 45-degree angle for cutting on angles for cutting metal with. It depends on the amount of teeth on your blade that you have, though. Then you got back cut saws, which are for fine carpentry work, right? This is a reversible one, so your teeth are on one side, but the thing is, it's reversible depending on whether you're right or left-handed, honestly. And then a back cut saw. I use this a lot for when I'm cutting off my miter joints. So when I put miter splines in, and for cutting off dowels.
Oh.
And the reason behind this, it's flexible. I
Yeah.
don't know if you hear that. right? So it's flexible. So so you get a really nice fine cut. And the thing is, you can only cut backwards on it, like a scroll saw blade. You can only cut backwards on it because that's the way the teeth are pointed. And the thing is, you basically want to put a card on your woodwork to stop it from scratching it, and then you cut your dowel off, and you end up with a nice fine flush cut. There's also Japanese back pull saws as well, which are like the original keyhole saws and miter saws and everything else. I have some antique ones in my shop here as well, and they're stupidly
Hacksaws,
priced.
coping saws.
Yeah, like they're stupidly priced, and then you got wood saws. Like if you can see on my back wall,
I'm like Joe. I'm lost. I'll just stick to my crochet hooks.
okay,
That was me
so,
listening to Crochet.
so right here on my back wall, it is an antique wood saw for cutting down like 5 foot trees. It's got a single handle on it though, but you can get them up to 12 feet long with double handles. Now, if you look at the videos from old lumberjacks,
Hmm.
those are the saws that they use, and those blades are about an inch thick. Like
Oh wow.
the blades are the teeth are about an inch deep on those, so you can take down a tree pretty quickly with those.
Hi Neil.
This is this is a smeckling of saws,
Yes, and that's not even dirty.
and this isn't even all the saws I have in my shop.
I think I just smeckled.
Now, when's the last time that you used those?
Oh, the two back saws, I used those last week actually when I was building that box. Two weeks ago before I went on holidays, I was building the memory box. I don't know if you were you watching that one. I used those for that one. The pruning saw and the hand saw basically are just for outside, for the trees and stuff in the yard. Hand saw, I'll use the hand saws if I'm resawing thick material, like thicker than 10 inches, that I'll resaw on my table saw. Then I'll use a hand saw to go through it to finish the cut. I could use the band saw, but it's not really set up for that right now. Um, and my miter saws, I'll use those when I'm building frames. So I use all my saws. The pruning saw, the hand saw, basically summertime use. Everything else I use all year long. I use them all the time, and I'm always replacing them too. Because like, if you break teeth on them, then you got to replace the whole saw.
Yes, Neil. It's Angela. Angel.
Get your
Whatever you want to
coffee
call.
now, baby. It sounds exactly like somebody peeing, so I always have to
And
say
no, Chris, I don't have a seesaw.
a seesaw. Is that for C-sections?
But even with table saws, like you can get them depending on the horsepower and the blade size, depending on what your main use of it is, whether it's cross cutting, ripping, fine carpentry is going to depend on the blade you use, whether you use a dado stack in it or not for cutting rabbets and joints and everything else. I got a double slide compound miter saw, so I can go 52 degrees both directions. It's got a 10-inch blade on it. I want a new one. I want a new Bosch one that has a 12-inch blade with a zero clearance back on it, so I can set it back into my table more. My router table, my planer.
And all that
Uh,
building right there that you're in.
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. If
yeah.
I
See, like
spit
like
really hard,
most.
I could have hit the other side of my
So
shop.
so most of my equipment. So my planer, my drill press, my bandsaw, my jointer, um, the dust collector are all on wheels. They're all mobile in the shop, so I can move them into areas that I hardly ever use. When I do use my drill press, though, I got to jump over a bunch of wood and almost trip and land on my face all the time.
Now,
So I got to
drill
clean
press
a,
is something I do have.
I got to clean an area out. But the thing, but what? So I got a standalone floor drill press. So technically, I can drill up to 42 inches deep into it if I got a 42 inch, well, technically a 22-inch drill bit, and then flip the work over. like a scroll saw. Like I cut the 42-inch material because I got 21-inch throat on it, right?
I got a jigsaw, a circular saw, and a drill press. That's about it.
Okay, did you purchase all this or did you inherit any of those things? Because that's a lot of equipment.
Okay, so the bands on the drill press, my mom bought those for me. Um, Everything else in the shop has been paid for by work that I've done in my shop.
Okay.
So I've upgraded my table saw once. I've upgraded my miter saw once. I've upgraded my router table twice. And I got like 4 routers now. But everything in my shop has been bought and paid for by the work I do in my shop.
That's amazing.
Chris upgraded a seesaw. I'm just guessing.
So see, and that's why this is a hobby. Now, if this was my full time work, like if I was actually in my shop, if I was in my shop 10 hours a day, then I would have a bigger shop. I would have employees. I would because this would be my main source of income. Like, because it's just a hobby. Like I'm okay with everything I do. And it doesn't matter how long it takes to do something, because everything in my shop is paid for. So everything I do for you guys and everything I sell is all profit, because you guys watch me build it. You guys know the amount of work that goes into it. Like I can I can rip these off in an hour, just like art does.
Yeah.
But and he does good work. He does good work. I'm not saying he doesn't do good work. He does good work, but that's all he does. Like all he does, that's all he does is just puzzles. Whereas I build creations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not knocking him down because he does good work at what he does. But I don't like to do, and I'm not. I can't put this.
You don't like to
They
do one
are
single thing.
they are intricate. There is a lot of work in them, but I prefer to do more to it, right?
Right.
I get that.
Like we do the same work, but we do different types of work. If that's how I put it, I don't know. Sawhorse, sawhorse. I built a rocking horse one time. I built furniture. I built I built rocking horse. I built Adirondack chairs. I built tete-a-tetes. I built planters. I built trellises, and I make all my own lattice. I built wedding arches. Uh, big furniture. Big furniture.
So you're saying you're utterly useless.
Yeah. Like I can't really say I'm just a scroll sorter, because I do woodworking and
Yep.
woodwork.
A
Well, I do
lot of
woodwork and woodwork accessories.
it.
Did you do all
Well,
your cabinetries and stuff?
Cabinetry.
Mhm.
I built. I no. Um, uh, Stuff that I've built in the house. I built an alcove. Uh, going from the front vestibule, like when you first walk in the front door, there was a full length closet there. Basically, I half that closet down, and the closet behind it in the first bedroom is a half closet as well. It's not even a half closet as well now, because that would be an alcove looking into the living room, which is all wood filled, and that's shelving in there for Peter Pan. The full size closet beside that is only half a closet now, because people don't use all their closet space. So we only need half a closet, and that is all redone in wood there with a sliding barn door on there. Because if you go into the first bedroom, that's the tortoise room, and the tortoise enclosure was actually pushed up into the wall underneath the closets. That's why they're only half closets right
Uh-huh.
now. So, what have I built in the house? I built the entire tortoise room, uh, drywall walls, but the tortoise enclosure itself is all. I built all that. I built all the cordoned off areas for the doors so we can direct it, because we used to babysit dogs as well, so that we can keep dogs from going into rooms and keep dogs into certain rooms, so they wouldn't make a mess everywhere. No dogs are allowed downstairs. I built shelving units, shelving units, china cabinets, and shelving in the basement. Um, I still got to build the bathroom. I built the entire like we had a boardwalk along our fence in the backyard. Two trellises, two two trellises. Um, I built a trellis wall going down our driveway to block for privacy from the neighbors. I have to build a deck, which is like 5 years on the go right now because I really don't want to apply for permits. I know how I want to build it. Like I want to build this nice three-tiered octagonal deck off the master bedroom, which we got French doors put on like 6 years ago, but we've never been able to use them because Carrie doesn't want to do that 5 foot drop to the ground.
Yeah.
It's like I got to build this deck, but I don't want to apply for permits. But I know this permit girl that works at the permit office and that comes to our family reunions. I talked to her about it, and she goes, "You need a permit." I said, "No, I don't. I'm not building it with a permit." She goes, "Well, don't attach to the building then." I said, "Well, then how do I avoid that?" She goes, "You need a permit." I'm like, "I'm not because then I need
Elaine,
drawings. Because then I
Elaine,
need drawings because I need drawings to attach it to the building, but I don't want to draw it out because it's in my head."
right?
And then I need if I want to build it the way I want to build it, then I need an engineered spec,
Yeah, that sucks. Hi, Will.
and, and then I want to
Hello,
build a
Will.
gazebo. So after the deck is built off the boardwalk, I want to build a gazebo because that would make it 10 feet off of any enclosed building part that will catch on fire because that's the bylaws in town. But it's going to have a copper chimney on it, and it's all going to be reinforced with fiber or a fireboard. And instead of chairs, it's gonna have like hanging swinging chairs instead of Adirondack chairs in it, and it's all in my head. I know exactly what I want to build. I just need the time to build it.
I think Elaine is behind. She's thinking you're hiding, and she said hello to Herb.
Yeah. Maybe she had you paused and just now unpaused it or something. That's my guess.
Yeah, Elaine, fast forward it. Yeah, Herb's gone. He's been gone for a bit now. And Angela's in the background with her voice. Cliff's on the screen. We're about to leave here though. Build it 1/8 off an inch from the building. Then, well, yeah. See, but the thing is, because of the weight that's gonna be going on it, I have to attach like I have to attach it. My footing boards need to be attached to the building underneath the door for I believe safety reasons. That's the way I want to build it. But it also has to have an egress accessible hinged door out of the first level of the deck because the window that I'm covering up because until I cut the concrete on the other side and build a freaking water well in there, then that's the only egress from the basement bedroom.
Hot damn it, Elaine. She's caught up.
Don't go over smoke yet. We're just leaving.
I just came back from this one. Oh, it's also shitty chatting.
Oh, Larry, don't get me started on hammers. We just
A
covered
hammer,
saws.
a
Don't
hammer
get
in
me
the
started on
morning.
hammers. I got 12 hammers that I know of.
I just got a damn hammer. I don't know the difference between a bunch of them.
What?
Well, hell, you can only know what you're taught.
Does it got a claw on it or is it a ball peen?
Oh, they're claw. We have a couple ball peen in here.
Are they construction hammers or are they just regular household
I've actually
hammers?
found a roofing hammer. I think it's called a roofing hammer. It's made of metal and it's kind of slender in
Has
metal.
it got an axe on it? It's got an axe head on the one
Mm,
side.
no.
This is a roofing hammer.
Okay, then it's if you look down the side of it, it's diamond shaped, but very squished.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
just to keep
all
that's for torsion. That's so you can swing it all day long and not
I
get
like it.
uh,
I found it on
too.
the ground, and somebody was probably very pissed that they lost that.
Is it an Estwing?
Uh, what? You mean the brand?
Yes. Does
Well,
it
let
have a
me
blue
see if
handle
I
on
can.
it?
It does. If I could just frickin' find it.
If it's got a blue handle, if it's got a blue handle on it, it should have like an engraved wing on the top of it. It says S wing on it. It'll tell you the weight on it as well. It's a good roofing hammer is probably 20 ounce.
Um, Apparently I didn't put it with all the ones in the shop. Yeah, there's quite a few ball peen ones in here. Where the hell
I
did I
didn't
put
finish.
my?
I didn't finish anything, Elaine. I got
I
started on a
probably
new
hid
project.
it so that nobody would take it thinking it was theirs. But I'm checking the most logical place.
So I'm working on this crochet and crime shows for Angela, who you can hear in the background. Are you going to join us tomorrow, Angela? You don't have to though. I prefer whoever making it for to be here. You don't have to be if you don't want to be.
I'll be here. It- As long as this continues to work, we're good. So far,
Okay. Well, I don't want to distract you from your other live shows either. With Angela.
Monday, I don't have anything on Monday.
Nancy's on Mondays.
Since when?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's Tiny Tuesdays. Never mind.
Where the hell's my hammer?
Dawn's on a Monday.
In the morning.
Yeah, doing Hobie Bingo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll find out some other day what kind of hammer it is. But I think you were right with the one I got.
Lisa's on in half an hour. Well, Lisa knitting logs. Indiana usually goes on Fridays. One day ago. It's a weird Saturday. I was looking at my phone right now. Mary King was on 5 hours ago. What? Oh, go support 2024. Check your local listings to see who's on Mondays. I'll be on. I'll be on doing some
Jerry,
daily scrolls.
Jerry and Don didn't spend too much time talking. But she
No,
was
they
also
usually
cooking.
they usually come in, say hello to everybody, and hang out for about 10 minutes or so.
No.
It's hard. It's really hard to make the rounds. Like you can't really stay
Yeah,
and watch everybody's entire show all the time.
that's
and
what I
then
was doing earlier.
then some of the shows you met, like Mara Mara might still be on right now, which is pretty. And I'm a member on her channel, which is pretty bad. But I never show up over there until it's over.
Oh, excuse me.
Sifting some soil and more live. Who's Jessica? Who's that? See, I can't click on it on my. I can't click on it on my StreamYard.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name, but she's a crocheter.
So hold on a sec. I'm pulling it up. Late night chat with friends. Let's go. Sifting some soil and more. Oh, she's supposed to start right now. Oh, Jessica's over there. Look at that. Dawn's over there. There you go. Go check her out. Go see what she's all about. Bonbon's over there. Broody Grimes is over there. See, there you go.
And this is
One
where?
one point, almost 1.5 thousand subs. I've never heard late night chat with Fr Humphrey.
Mm-hmm.
Sifting
That's
soil
Felicia.
and more. Uh, All right, well, we're gonna shut this down right now. So, hey, thanks for everybody on the panel. Thanks, Angela, for your voice in the background there.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks
Yep,
for
and
having me.
we'll come back tomorrow. You know where to find the link, and we'll see everybody. Thanks for everybody being in the chat. Thanks for everybody being on the panel. Thanks, Mishi, for your 5 gifted subs there. Appreciate that, and everybody else that is subbed, and everybody else that is members. Appreciate you all, and thanks. Take care, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Hey, Adele, we'll see you all tomorrow for some more Daily Scroll.